How do you do something even though it's hard to do? Hi, I'm Michelle Taylor, and I've been helping thousands of people over the last, 10 plus years to live a thriving life. And this is a question that I've been often asked, like, how do I motivate myself to do things that I just don't feel like doing? And this is a little bit like me today. I've just seen clients today. I've had a load of 6 clients, and even though I know that I'm probably more invigorated at the end of the day than I was at the start, how do you get yourself to do something like this that you know needs to be part of business when you just don't feel like doing it? So, and it sort of gets down to, how do you make a decision about anything at any time? And actually, I've got a really good hypnosis on this if anybody wants it, about how to make a good decision. But let's get back to the original question. How do you do something when you just don't feel like doing it? So, you have to make a decision out of your values rather than how you feel. Because how you feel varies from moment to moment, from day to day. Us women, we know we have crazy hormones floating through our bodies at particular times of the month. We have biorhythms changing. Everybody has these that go in and out of giving us high energy or low energy. We have different foods react in our body in a different way. Depending on how we sleep changes the way we feel. Who we've been around changes the way we feel. If we've drunk too much alcohol the night before, changes the way we feel. If we've drunk enough water today or not. I've got mine here because not enough water actually mimics anxiety in the body, so we don't want anything mimicking anxiety and falsely naming it as a story, as a way that will sidetrack us from all those things that we know we need to do in our business. And there's so many things when you have your own business as well that you have to do that aren't in your key strength. But I'm digressing. So there's so many reasons why you don't want to do the things that you do. And some of them are to do with, as I said, hormones, eating, drinking, doing things in your business that really aren't your key strengths, or that are new. When you have your own business, and especially if you're solopreneur or entrepreneur, you're starting things and it's new, it's different. And when it's new, our body goes warning, warning, warning. There is danger here. And so you will avoid it. You will your mind will make up every excuse under the sun, and you will not feel like doing it. But again, you cannot make a decision by how you feel. You have to make a decision, drum roll please, by what is best for you in the long run. You have to make a decision about and according to your values, about what's important to you. For example, most days in Darwin are beautiful, but some days are rainy in the wet season. The wet season's just gone past at Christmas time. And when it's rainy and it just pours down, you just feel really snug in bed and you do not feel like getting up in the morning. You feel like just snugging up. And now if you just paid attention to your feeling rather than the thought, I need to go to work today, you will stay in bed. However, if you connect to the feeling of what you know you need to do, what is best for you, connecting to your clients, meeting all your needs, all your responsibilities, earning money, that's what you need to do, is to connect with what's important rather than a feeling or even a thought. Another example, your alarm goes off in the morning and you don't want to go to the gym, and your mind will come up with every excuse under the sun. Another way of getting past this is not listening to the thought. You've already made your mind up the night before that you're going to go to the gym. So just keep going and keep deciding that that's what you're going to be doing. Because then you can focus on how good it's going to feel once you do that thing. So let's relate it now to business. We're related to something that you can, I'm sure, connect with, which is staying in bed and going to the gym early in the morning. Isn't that everybody's weak spots? What about doing things like setting up MailChimp, or like your mail autoresponders if you're starting a business? What about connecting with some leads that you just got? It is daunting. You don't know where to start. Technology is huge, or maybe you're scared, or you don't feel like talking to somebody because the last person you talked to didn't want your services, and you're connecting to that past feeling, and hence you're avoiding. So notice what you're doing with your time, and notice how you're making decisions to do the next thing. And so I've talked about in recent lives about just noticing feelings. So just get into the practice of sitting back, being the observer, and noticing the reasons why you're not doing something or doing something. And try not to make decisions about what you feel about that thing. Now, I'm going to do on other Facebook Lives when you do need to connect with feelings, when you do need to connect with your intuition. But I think for now, we know in business, avoidance is a huge thing. It's the reason you're not doing something, because you want to get away from the feeling. You want to move away from the stress of that thing. For me, the stress of doing Facebook Lives, just the thought of it. But once I'm doing it, it's actually quite good. And I really enjoy it, and I really get buzzy. Once I've got off a Facebook Live, man, I think of so many things that I want to talk about, and I want to get back on straight away. And I could probably talk all day. Anybody who knows me probably knows that this is the truth. I could talk all day about this stuff. But I'm going to leave you now, and I think we will talk about intuition. I think it'll be a nice follow-on tomorrow about when to listen to your thoughts. All right. So until then, I'm going to see you. This is day 8 from me for Facebook Lives, and I'm loving connecting with you every day. And I probably should ask you at the beginning is what are you avoiding? What are you connecting with your feelings rather than connecting with what's important to you right now? All right, until tomorrow though, when we're going to be talking about intuition. Unless I don't feel like it. Joking. See ya.